Welcome back to Universal Moto Buzz, the place where motorcycle passion meets honest reviews. Today, we are diving into a bike that has always carried a special charm in the motorcycling world, a machine that represents pure riding simplicity and retro authenticity. We are talking about the 2026 Yamaha SR 400, a motorcycle that has stood the test of time with its classic styling, minimalistic design, and strong connection to Yamaha's heritage. The SR 400 has been around for decades, admired by purists who love the raw, analog riding experience. For 2026, Yamaha continues to refine the bike slightly, keeping everything that riders love while updating it just enough to meet modern standards. As soon as you see the bike from the front, you're immediately reminded why the SR 400 has such a loyal fan following. It carries that unmistakable vintage roadster look with a rounded chrome-finished headlamp that gives it a timeless aura. The front forks are conventional and simple, covered with classic rubber gaiters to keep the retro vibe intact. The front wheel is spoked, paired with a single disc brake that blends old-school design with practical stopping power. Nothing feels over-designed or flashy here. Yamaha has kept it simple and elegant, which is exactly what riders expect from the SR series. Moving to the side profile, the bike's beauty really shines. The fuel tank is slim and teardrop-shaped, painted in traditional Yamaha colors with pinstripes that recall the 1970s spirit. The upright handlebars, flat bench seat, and exposed single-cylinder engine create a silhouette that is immediately recognizable. The chrome exhaust pipe stretches along the side in a straight line, adding a bright contrast to the otherwise clean and minimalist frame. Even the spoked wheels with narrow tires speak to the bike's heritage. From this angle, the SR 400 doesn't scream aggression or futuristic styling. Instead, it whispers authenticity and classic charm. From the back, the story is much the same. A simple rounded tail lamp sits neatly above the rear fender, flanked by old-school turn indicators. The flat seat extends just enough to allow a pillion, but this bike is truly about solo riding pleasure. The rear wheel matches the front with spoked styling, and the chain-driven simplicity keeps everything accessible for those who enjoy easy maintenance. This rear view once again highlights Yamaha's commitment to keeping the SR 400 pure to its roots without unnecessary complications. Underneath the timeless design lies an engine that has always defined the SR experience. The 2026 model continues with its air-cooled 399cc single-cylinder engine, a motor that produces around 24 horsepower and 28 Nm of torque. It's not about blistering speed or cutting-edge performance, it's about a smooth, linear, and very honest riding feel. The engine is fuel-injected for efficiency, but Yamaha has managed to keep the iconic kickstarter, something that fans around the world cherish. This small detail makes the SR 400 unique in today's era of button-start machines. Riders who love the ritual of kickstarting their bike every morning will find this feature priceless. Performance-wise, the SR 400 is not meant to dominate racetracks or highways, but it delivers exactly what it promises. It cruises comfortably at moderate speeds, ideal for city commuting and relaxed weekend rides. The lightweight frame makes it easy to handle, even for beginners, while the low seat height ensures comfort for riders of different sizes. Suspension duties are handled by traditional telescopic forks at the front and dual shock absorbers at the rear, tuned for everyday comfort rather than aggressive handling. Braking is simple but effective, with a front disc and rear drum setup. It's not loaded with electronics or advanced rider aids, but that's the whole point. The SR 400 gives you a raw, analog connection with the road that few modern bikes can replicate. When it comes to pricing, Yamaha positions the SR 400 as a premium retro offering. In international markets, the expected price for the 2026 model sits between $6,000 and $7,000, depending on specifications and region. It's not the cheapest in the entry-level class, but the SR 400 is more about emotional value than purely financial worth. You are paying for history, heritage, and the feeling of riding a bike that has barely changed in its soul for decades. For riders who want something modern, the price might seem steep, but for enthusiasts who understand what the SR 400 represents, it feels justified. And so, the 2026 Yamaha SR 400 continues its journey as a timeless motorcycle that doesn't bow to modern trends. It's a bike for purists, for those who want to feel every vibration, every sound, and every moment of connection between rider and machine. It's not overloaded with tech. It doesn't claim to be the fastest, but it delivers an authentic motorcycling experience that is rare in today's world. If you love retro motorcycles with soul and character, the SR 400 is one that deserves your attention. That wraps up today's review on Universal Moto Buzz. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Yamaha SR 400, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more detailed motorcycle reviews. Drop a comment below and let us know if you would choose the SR 400 as your retro companion, or if you prefer something more modern with all the latest features. Until next time, ride safe, stay passionate, and keep buzzing with Universal Moto Buzz.